Arsenal and West Ham have played each other 12 times in past FA Cup ties. West Ham have won 5, 4 have been drawn, and Arsenal have won only 3 of those 12. So West Ham a little bit of a bogey side for them. But we're underway now, with Abu managing to charge down Vieira's attempted pass. The pitch in marvellous condition, unlike some around the country at the moment. There is Bergkamp, a little touch forward, and Ray Parlour will advance towards the edge of that area, and down he goes in the D. And the foul there by Steve Potts presents Arsenal with an immediate opportunity in the first minute of the game. Parlour trying to thread his way through there. Potts took him from behind. And it is Bergkamp, and Lamar makes a thrilling save. There were several options there for Arsenal. Petit and Overmars were in close attendance. Petit ran over the ball. Bergkamp hit it perfectly. It was going under the bar. Again, the weight on that ball just meant that Winterburn had to slide and put it out for the corner kick. It may not have gone dead. Adams was just suggesting it perhaps would have done, but the ball seemed to stop on the turf. Now it's given West Ham their first corner, which Frank Lampard Jr. will take. His father, of course, the assistant manager on the bench. Berkovic is there with him. I'm not quite sure what he's doing, and allowed to run through. West Ham in front. Ian Pearce, of all people, has given West Ham United a surprising lead at Highbury. And it's come in the 12th minute, and virtually from only their real second attack. But you feel there was a bad miskick here somewhere along the line. And Pearce drives it in beneath Maninga for West Ham to steal the lead. And what a start for West Ham, and what a moment for Ian Pearce, his first goal this season. Starting things from very deep. Dixon, though, is well advanced. Slips it for Bergkamp, and Bergkamp's first touch there for once was not good. Well, Dixon managed to keep it in, but only to the advantage of Lazaridis. And on he goes, the flying Australian here. And is there a second goal in this early phase of the game for West Ham? There might well be. Oh, Berkovic literally trod on the ball. What an opening there for West Ham, though. When Lazaridis got away from Dixon, you sensed that a second goal may well be on for West Ham. Parlour beaten away. Oh, that might just be a penalty. It certainly is. Well, what a day for Pearce. Hero and villain. And Parlour had almost tricked him, and he knew straight away, did Pearce. Even though his arm was raised, he knew. And Dennis Bergkamp critically can draw Arsenal back level in the contest. It's 1-1. Oh, what a match we have again now. Lamar grimaces. Bergkamp barely smiles. But on 28 minutes, Arsenal have got a critical toehold back into the match. Beautifully and crisply struck. Keogh. There again into Bergkamp, a neat layoff for Petit. And stopped by Lamar that I suspect he knew very little about. He had his body behind the ball. But third time almost lucky for Petit. He's had a couple of earlier tries on goal which weren't very effective. This one was directly at the Frenchman. So into the last minute of the half at Highbury. One apiece, and Lomas tearing forward and run out of it illegally by Parlour. Free kick for West Ham. Pushed out of the way. Free kick, says Mr. Reid. Maninga, having done so little work in the last 30 minutes or so, must keep this one out. It's in there, and it was dangerous, and Monker blasted it through, and it was almost similar to the Pearce strike. All along the ground, but the Austrians down to it and equal to it. Nicely worked routine. Lazaridis over the ball. It was swung in by Lampard and back, and then the drive was well held by Maninga. Here's the linchpin of that Arsenal midfield, Vieira. But again, it wasn't a great ball from him. It somehow found its way out to Overmars, and Winterburn provides some width in there. Petit! And the good stop is made by Lamar. Well, Petit has had 4 clear shooting chances today. At least the last 2 have been on target. Winterburn found him very well there. And it was a first-time try from the Frenchman. So little time left, and yet so often goals are scored in the closing quarter of a match. It's the most popular time when sides are just beginning to tire, both mentally and physically. Now then, Overmars can really run at West Ham from here. And he drives in a fine shot. And Lamar has gone down to effect only about his 3rd save of the afternoon. But he's effected it well. Petit with the pass. Overmars with a couple of touches. Fencing for an opening against Andrew Impey, and hit it well. It's got to be knocked in here. And forward. Bergkamp was trying to get it on the end of Vieira's pass. The Frenchman can hit another one. He might hit the shot. It's Vieira all the way. Lampard doesn't go down. It does deliver a cross, and it took a deflection off Lazaridis. He can smile now because Lamar's got his hands on the ball. Well, that would have been very unfortunate for West Ham if the ball had gone in there. It could have done. Parler's cross just flicked off the side of Lazaridis' head. Lomas for West Ham. Monker takes too long. It doesn't matter. It's a valiant effort by West Ham with Vieira and Monker. A flashpoint there on the final whistle. And he really should just retreat to the tunnel instead of getting involved at a stage like this. The final whistle had just been blown by Mr. Reid when Vieira suddenly seemed to lash out. And Aaron Redknapp says, come on, let's have you off. Ian Pearce, the hero in the 12th minute when he blasted home from a corner kick. Dennis Bergkamp, certainly not at his best today, but still good enough to strike Arsenal's equaliser from the penalty spot after Pearce had upended Martin Keown.